Welcome, I'm Bev Adams. I'm an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. I've used Hello Cupcake, which is a stamp set that you can get free with a $50 order with our Celebration promotion. As usual, you can get the directions. My card base is Call Me Clover, that is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I have some Pineapple Punch cardstock that's 5 1/4 by 4. I am using the 2018-2020 Designer Series paper. It comes 6 by 6, so I have cut it down into convenient 3 by 3 and 2 by 2. I have two pieces of the 2 by 2. It comes with each of the colors in a polka dot or a stripe. And I have a piece of Whisper White cardstock that's 2.5 inches square. And I have a piece of Whisper White that goes on the inside of the card that is 5 1/4 by 4. And I have a little bit of the 1/8 inch Call Me Clover grosgrain ribbon. My ink is Call Me Clover and Pineapple Punch. I'm going to start with the sprinkles, and I'm just going to stamp a border of sprinkles across the bottom. I don't know if you can see that these sprinkles are arranged, I think it's a trapezoid, and so I'm going to turn it upside down each time I stamp. So I'm turning it around each time just to get more of an even border. And then I'm going to go ahead and adhere that on the inside of my card. And this wants to open up, so I'm going to use my bone folder to get a better crease on that card base. And you might also want to add some sprinkles to your envelope. You could also choose to add them on the back, and you could fill this in all together. Thing I'm going to do is wrap the ribbon around. I want this ribbon to go right across the middle, so I'm going to put some adhesive on each end, and I am going to measure off. This is 4 by 5 1/4, so I'm going to put this at the 2-inch mark. So I'm going to put the end of the ribbon at the 2-inch mark and then wrap it around, keeping it flat, and pull it around to the other side at the 2-inch mark. So I know that that is right through the middle. And I can go ahead and put this on the card front. Like so. Then I'm going to put in my small pieces. I'm going right under the ribbon and all the way to one side, and so it's really easy to center this. And I'll repeat that here. So I'm putting the corners under the ribbon, and that will be centered. This one I'm also sliding under. If I put the corners on under the ribbon and try and get it centered pretty well here. I'm going to do the center stamping, and I'm going to stamp the cupcake base. Now this cupcake base has a nice little side element of shade, I guess. But I'm actually going to be cutting that off by stamping way down at the bottom. And then I'm going to stamp this is kind of a funny looking piece. Let me show you here. This is actually the cake. You know how sometimes you see the cake and the frosting's just been piped on the top? And it is designed to actually fit into that little zigzag. And on my sample, I stamped off, but frankly, I don't think it matters. I don't think it's enough of a difference to show up. And then I'm stamping the frosting on top. Then I'm going to stamp my greetings, celebrate your day. And this will go over the icing to some extent. And I also wanted to stamp sprinkles on the cupcake itself. So I'm going to stamp off because I don't want it quite as bright as everything else. I'm ready to assemble. So I'm adding Stampin' Dimensionals. And I'm putting that over the ribbon, centering those corners. And that's it. Celebrate your day. If you follow this link on the video or in the YouTube description below, I'll have free detailed directions for this project and product links. I sell the Stampin' Up! Products you've seen in the video. Just click the links for products you'd like to purchase and you'll be taken to my online store at Stampin' Up! I offer lots of resources at bevadams.com. Click on the Home button under the banner. Click the Shop button to find specials from Stampin' Up! And shopping strategies to make the most of your money. Be sure to read about the frequent shopper points I offer my customers and the products I offer. You can get information about sharing my Evernote notebook of current Stampin' Up! Products, taggers to name all those layering framelits, a paper sampler from Stampin' Up! Cardstock, heavy-duty bags to store your 12x12 and 6x6 paper, and for the bow maker that my friend makes that I'm always using in my videos. Click the Inspiration button to scroll my projects year by year to 2011. You can go to the original post with directions. If you're new to stamping or Stampin' Up!, you might want to check out the Basics button where I share about stamps, ink, and paper, cutting card bases and layers, and some of my favorite tools. The Organization button takes you to lots of resources like a practically free stamp pad storage solution, a basic toolkit you can grab and go, labels and case inserts for just about every product, and more. More organization means more time for crafting. Click the Sip Together button to connect with me. Let's stamp if you're near Ventura County in California. Join my team if you're anywhere in the U.S. Stampin' Up! Welcomes people who want to save 20 to 25% on every order, people who want to share Stampin' Up! With a few friends, or those who want to share Stampin' Up! As a business. You can click About Me, where you'll find a link to email me. Whether we get together on the internet, in my home, or in your home, whether we drink water, coffee, tea, or wine, the important thing is to put stamps, ink, and paper together and do something creative. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and also to my website so you don't miss a thing. Thank you so very much for watching. Bye.